It's time for a wedding update. One of the last things that I mentioned was that we found our venue. We locked in our venue at the end of last year, but I'd had my eye on this venue for 8 years. 8 years is a bit of a crazy amount of time to be locked into one venue. But throughout those 8 years, I haven't seen anywhere else that I loved as much. And if you've known me personally, I have talked to you about this venue since I went there. When I was 18, I was asked to sing at a friend's wedding. I used to sing and play guitar, and they were like, "Hey, Jatinder, would you like to come and sing for us at our wedding?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." So off I went. They were actually getting married in Thailand. Funny thing about this situation is I was actually seeing somebody else at the time, and I remember it was Valentine's Day, and they called me and we were talking, and I was like, "Oh, this is such a really pretty place." And obviously they were asking me how my trip was, how the wedding was, and there was something in me that just didn't want to say, "Oh, we should get married here." I don't know what it was, but I just kept that thought to myself, and I was like, "Oh, this would be a really beautiful place to get married someday." But I didn't envision that person being there. I actually should have done my brows first. I always forget to do this, but I'm using the Maybelline Build a Brow. Oh, perfect. Spots with this. This is a great pen. I'm actually going to use the Superstay Teddy Tint as a blush as well as my lip. So obviously I had to pitch the idea to my fiance, because if he didn't want to get married there, then we wouldn't have gotten married there, because, you know, we want to both like the venue and like where we've chosen to get married, because it's not just my wedding, it is about both of us. So I actually like to do a bit of setting spray and then powder and then setting spray. Then a little more setting spray. A little. I forgot to say, but this is the shade Cool Grunge, and I'm going to use it on my lips as well. I paint my nails too, actually, whilst I'm here. I'll do this one today. Anyway, so obviously the relationship that I was in at the time didn't work out. So yeah, I found my wedding venue before I found my husband, which is, I don't think that that's crazy actually. But one of the things that we love the most about our venue is the fact that it is so beautiful on its own, that you actually don't need to do much to it in terms of floral arrangements or decoration. It's honestly such a dream. Look at that. I feel like I really like a kind of barely there nail polish vibe. This is the finished look. I'll link everything that I used, but that is how I found my wedding venue.